special guest. And that special guest is our beloved little Lucy. Hi, Lucy. She is back with us again because today will be our last taping of the season for Miss Faye's story Puppet Time. And I couldn't have picked a better partner to do it with than Lucy. But Lucy is wearing something special today. She's all dressed up in her little tutu because she, we didn't know before, loves to dance. And she can do the ballet dance. And we never even knew how talented she was. We knew how wonderful she was and how loving she was, but we never knew how talented she was. And so I brought my little special friend who loves to also dance and do ballet, named, what is your name?
Hi everybody, my name is Izzy, and I love to do the ballet dancing. I'm wearing my little tutu just like Lucy, so maybe we could dance together. Lucy, you think you would like to do a dance with me? Do you? What do you think?
Oh, I think she said yes, Izzy. By the way, will you tell them how you got the name Izzy?
Oh, yeah. Wasn't the greatest.
Well, let them know.
They call me Izzy Dizzy, ballerina.
That wasn't nice, was it?
No, some people, they don't mean to be mean. They think it's funny, but it did hurt my feelings. They did it because I didn't know my left foot from my right foot. And every time our teacher would go left, I'd go right, and I'd bump into everybody and knock them down.
Oh, that, you know, it is, I feel sorry that that happened. And how did you fix it?
Well, I had a great teacher, Lucy, and she put a bell on my left foot. So when we had to go left, I knew to go with my bell foot.
Wow, pretty smart teacher, huh?
Yeah, she was, and really nice, too. Did you have a nice teacher, Lucy, to teach you how to do ballet? Yeah? Aw, I knew it, because your little tutu is the prettiest one I've ever seen. Would you like to dance with me?
What do you think, children? Would you like to see Lucy and Izzy do a dance together this morning as part of our show? Well, let's see if we can't do it. Lucy, can you dance with Izzy? Let's see. We got to get some music first, right? Yes, we do. All right. Izzy, will you help Miss Faye?
Sure, I love to help you.
All righty. Let's stick my finger. All right. Let's see if we can get some ballet music. All right. Are you ready, Lucy? I think my little Izzy is ready. All right, let's do it. Come on, Lucy. There you go. Let's do this one more time for the children.
Ready? You ready, Lucy?
Yay! Can you give them a big hand, everybody?
Yay! Lucy, Lucy, Lucy!
Lucy. Now, come here. Come back up. I bet you're tired after the dancing. I'll bet you want to rest. Here we go. Oh, there we go.
Wow, Lucy, you're such a good dancer. I would dance with you all day.
Oh, Izzy, that was nice. Would you like to give Lucy a hug before you go?
I would love that. Lucy, oh, I love you. I really do.
Children, this is our show for our ballet this morning. Now, we are going to have a book because it's about a little dog named Tippy, who is a rescue dog. And he wanted to find his forever home, just like Lucy. Lucy was a rescue dog, and Miss Jolie here at our church, she is a wonderful person that has gave 5, 6 dogs now. Wonderful, wonderful home. So Lucy was very lucky to find that loving home. She is the most precious, precious dog. So that is our ballet show, but we're going to do the book about Tippy finding a home. And Lucy, maybe she would like to sit with me and help me tell the story. Would you like to? Aw, I think she said, what? Do you want to? Oh, yes. She told me yes. Well, that's great. So we're going to go right into the story, and then we will talk a little bit about this summer and this fall. So right now, let's get our story going. You ready? Yes. Well, do you want to say bye, Izzy?
Well, bye, everybody. Thank you for tuning in and seeing our ballet. I really enjoyed it. So I will say so long, have a great day, and keep dancing. Bye.
So, I'm going to put our little Izzy down and bring up Tippy. Tippy finds a home. The author was Mary Beth Stevens, and the pictures were by Susan Spellman. And these books were actually, they're authors that are local. And actually at Wild Birds Unlimited, I go there to get some bird seed. They like to advertise local authors in our area. And this is actually a true story that she wrote about a rescue dog named Tippy. So Lucy, here we go. This little book was about a little dog named Tippy who wanted to find a home. He ran around until one day these people got him. They took him to a place with a lot of other dogs. And he didn't know where he was. He just knew there was lots of dogs. And there he is in the middle. See him? Right there, Lucy. So, he stayed in this place, and people would come and look, and he'd keep saying, take me, just like probably you did. And take me, please take me. But nobody took him for a long time. And then this couple came, a man and a woman, and the shelter said, would you mind taking him home as a foster parent and wait until you can be adopted by a forever home? And they said, yes, they would take him. So they did. They took him home, and when he got there, they already had a dog named Susie, and they had a cat named Toby. And little Tippy said, oh boy, he didn't mind the dog, but the cat, he said, cats are so independent, they don't want to play with me or do any of that stuff, so I'm just going to leave that cat alone. So he tried playing with Susie, and he and Susie would play. Oh, and they get special little things up here that I know you like too, Lucy. Yeah, but he also wanted to play with toys. and he wanted to share with Susie, but Susie didn't want to share. No, Susie got upset and said, "Don't you bother my toys. They're my toys. I don't want to share." Wasn't that awful? I know. So little Tippy felt so sad. He went and laid down. So he got into trouble. Since he couldn't play with Susie's toys and was kind of afraid, he got in trouble around the house doing other things he shouldn't do. And every time he'd get in trouble, and the husband would say, "That dog, he doesn't listen to rules. He doesn't listen to anything you tell him. He is a scoundrel." Yeah, a scoundrel, which means a little rascal. Don't pay attention to you. Don't do anything you want him to do. So the wife said, "Well, you know, he's still learning. He was never taught anything. You gotta have patience to teach him." Right? Don't you have to have patience? Yes, you do. So they did. And then one day, Tippy, he did something, and all of a sudden, he sat down when they told him to sit. And he went, "Wow, I can do this." I sat. And he started listening better. And then they told Susie, "You two need to get along and play with each other and share toys with each other." After that, Susie started playing with him and sharing her toys. Wasn't that great? Yeah. So they would take walks together and they'd share toys together. Oh, yeah. They became best friends, just like you and your brothers and sisters. And then one day the shelter called, and they said to the wife, "We would like you to write down everything about Tippy that you know, because we may be getting a home forever for him." So she sat down and she wrote things about him. And she said, "Wow, he's a wonderful little dog. He listens to you telling him to sit and lay down. He plays nice with other dogs, and he plays good and loves people and children. He's just a really great little dog, and he needs a home that'll give him lots of love." Yes. "And you got to have patience." Yes. Lots of patience and love. So the lady said, after she wrote down everything, "Wow, this sounds like our home." And she went to her husband and she said, "Why can't we keep Tippy? Why can't we give him the forever home?" And he said, "No, no. You know, we already have one dog, we have one cat, and you know he still gets into trouble." And she said, "Yeah, I know, but we know him, and he knows us, and he loves it here, and we love him. Why can't we keep him?" And he finally said, "Yes, yeah." He said, "Of course, all right, we'll keep him." And so Tippy was laying in his little dog box, and she brought in a little package wrapped with a big red bow. And they opened it, and inside was a beautiful red collar. And Tippy's eyes got really big because he had always wanted a collar, because that meant you have a forever home. Just like Lucy has her collar. It has her name and phone number, and it's special just for her. That's what Tippy got, and he knew then he had a forever home. He was so happy. Susie was happy. Toby, well, we won't say Toby was happy, because Toby the cat, you know, he thought it was just going to be for a little while, and he could tolerate him for a little while, but maybe not forever. Well, Toby even finally said, I guess he's going to be here. So, oh dear, said Toby the cat, I guess he isn't leaving after all. And Tippy got a wonderful home, just like you, Lucy.
Yeah, he did.
A loving home to live forever. Children, Lucy and I would like to say never goodbye, just farewell till later, because we are opening back in the fall preschool, and Lucy will be here with Miss Jolie upstairs, and we will be able to go up and visit her during the school year like we did before, and you'll be able to pet her in person, tell her how much you love her in person, how smart she is, how wonderful she is, and how loving she is. She loves children. And maybe this summer, the school's taken registration to see if there's enough interested in a summer camp in July. So call Miss Beth Ann, Miss Mel, find out information, and see, what's going on. They can tell you all the instructions, and you can register also for fall, for our preschool. Our preschool teachers were coming back. They've all missed you and love you so much. It's been a hard year. We know for all of you. It's been hard for us missing you because we really do care and love you. And so we're anxious. Our hearts are just full of happiness and joy that things are working out in this wonderful world. So Lucy and I are going to send heartfelt wishes out to you, and the ones we're going to send to special is our magic mirror people. Lucy, you help me. We want to send a special heartfelt wish to Paisley and Sadie, Hazel and Hazel, Judah, Caleb, Cora. Thank you so much. Knox, our little buddy. I think you've been with us all season. Love you. Love you all. Maddie and Libby and Jacob and Juliet, Ezra, Gray, our little guy. I hear from your mom where she works. I see her, and she tells me how you love tuning in. Kate, Walter, Daisy, Amelia, Willow, and many more out there that we can see you. We just don't know the names. But we thank you for being with us, tuning in, and making us feel like you're still with us. It just makes you feel like you're out there. I can see you, and we know you're watching, and that filled our heart with so much happiness and joy. We love you, and we can't wait to see you. And remember, heartfelt wishes. Ours are going out for all your heartfelt wishes to go up to the good Lord and Father that's always with you. You're never alone. We love you and miss you. Wish you peace and happiness from Miss Faye and Lucy. Farewell, and we'll see you soon. Right, Lucy? Yes, you get a special treat for this.